I want to expand my business and establish a company in Saudi Arabia. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of a business in Saudi Arabia? Of course, the question that comes to my mind and comes to your mind most of the time, which is a business in Saudi Arabia, means that there must be a Saudi sponsor, right? This is 100% true, but in the past, now we have a solution to this issue. In this video, we will answer how to establish a company in Saudi Arabia without a sponsor. Follow me in this video to know all the details. I am Firas from HFA and welcome. Saudi Arabia's economy is one of the strongest and largest economies in the Arab and North African countries, or what is currently called the MENA region, Middle East and North Africa, through the facilities provided by the Saudi government and provided by the Ministry of Investment and Trade. Saudi Arabia was able to make a kind of leap by facilitating the practice of business and commercial and service projects. This was the result of a series of reforms and great improvements that it implemented at the level of systems and procedures, especially in the fields of business and the private sector, to reach a vibrant and competitive economy. Currently, the Ministry of Investment in Saudi Arabia is providing support to investors in all stages of their work, from the establishment to the launch of their projects and companies. The strategic location of Saudi Arabia in the Middle East provides the ease of access to the main markets in the region, including the countries of the Gulf Cooperation Council, North Africa, and even Europe. In addition to the government support that attracted foreign investments and enhanced economic diversity, it also has a large local market which provides a very large purchasing power, which provides great opportunities for companies in different sectors. Now that we are talking about business, investment, and economy, let's look at some companies that can be established in Saudi Arabia. First, we have a limited liability company, LLC. This type of company is the largest type of companies in Saudi Arabia. It can be established by one person or more than one person, and the responsibility of each shareholder is limited to their investments in the company. The second type is a joint stock company. It is a company established by one person or more, and its capital is divided into shares that can be traded. The responsibility of each shareholder is limited to investing in the company. This type of company is often used for large companies that want to increase their capital by selling shares. The third type is the branch office. It is a foreign company that wants to expand its business and make its presence in Saudi Arabia. It can establish a branch office, and the government deals with it as an extension of the parent company. The branch office must be a local sponsor and be responsible for obtaining the necessary permits and licenses. In this type of company, a license must be issued from the external branch of the company. For example, if we have a company in America and it is an establishment contract translated into Arabic and certified by the specialized authorities. Here, the branch office or branch company is an extension of the parent foreign company. Although the branch is actually separated from the main office, it is owned by 100% of the foreign investor. So, if you are thinking of establishing a branch office in Saudi Arabia and you have a listed company, the process is somewhat easy and we can help you with this. The fourth type of companies is the individual property. Individual property is a type of company that is owned and managed by one person, and the owner is responsible for the company's debts. As for the cooperative company, it is a type of company that owns and manages a group of individuals or partners for their common interest. These are some of the most common types of companies in Saudi Arabia. Of course, the requirements and standards for each type of company vary according to the nature of the work and the location. Let us now talk about the most important type for us as non-Saudis, which is the establishment of a foreign company in Saudi Arabia. As I said in the video, establishing a company in Saudi Arabia is relatively easy because it deals with the branch. It means that it has no independent entity, it was established locally, and the parent company or the main company is fully responsible for all activities of this branch. Of course, we should pay attention when establishing and arranging documents that the Saudi government requires the translation of all documents into Arabic, because the country is Arabic, of course. Now we will go through some steps to establish a branch in Saudi Arabia. The first step is to obtain a license from the investment authority with a copy of the original document of the company's founding contract. I want to warn you that it is necessary that the age of the parent company is at least 1 year from the founding date and submit financial documents to the Saudi Financial Authority before agreeing to establish the branch. The second step is to set a commercial name and specify the commercial activities. Setting a name is a very important step in any project to ensure that there is a similar name for your company in the future. A very important advice: always try to stay away from traditional projects such as real estate, construction, restaurants that have high competitiveness, and focus on high-tech projects such as those related to the technical field and services. The next step is to open a bank account in one of the Saudi banks, a special account in your company. There are a wide range of options here, such as the Ali Bank, Al Jazeera Bank, Al Raji Bank, Al Inma Bank, etc. Of course, we talked about establishing a branch, so taxes are an important issue in Saudi Arabia. There is a tax system known as the income tax law, which applies this law to all companies, including ALC companies. The company submits a limited liability in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to a fixed tax rate of 20 on its income. The income is calculated by dividing all expenses, including salaries, rents, and other expenses related to the company's business. As for the company's title, it can be obtained from the website of the Saudi National Title. In summary, with new initiatives such as the 2030 vision, business is expected to flourish more in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And if you are thinking of investing, it is very appropriate to establish a new company or branch for your company, especially since the Saudi economy is in a fast-growing stage. As we said, let me remind you that there is a basic step, as we went through in the video when I told you about the establishment of a company branch or a branch in Saudi Arabia. It is a very important document before you go ahead with preparing papers and agreements in Saudi Arabia. The step is to translate the contract of the company's establishment, then match it with what is known as the apostille from the Saudi embassy or the foreign country where the company is located, and then follow the rest of the steps. If your company is in the United States, we at HFA Group are specialized in this matter and can help you in every step. If you do not have a company in the United States, we can help you establish it and then wait for a year to enter this matter. If you need an old company that is more than a year old, you can contact us and we will find you a company that is more than a year old, and you can buy it and enter this matter. If you have a company that is more than a year old, and we would like to follow all the steps to help you with the translation of the Arabic language and help you with the certification from abroad and Saudi Arabia and all the things, then we are ready for this matter and will help you with all the procedures. All you have to do is contact us from the number at the beginning of the video or in the first comment, and we will help you with all the steps. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact us, support us with a like, and if you are not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Peace.